to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Scott now to return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So Coach Brian Schottenheimer sending his Cowboys offense back to the field. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They'll run here on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough third down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Giants offense all set to get started. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Throwing on first down. It starts. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
He was defended by Devon Bland.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up third and short. On the sneak. Here's Dart. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. On play action with Dart. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
It leads to second and 10.
Tight end motioning right. From the gun, it's Tracy. And second down only works out for a yard. Drive in dire straits. It's third and 9.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
To the air on third and long. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
A gain of 30.
We're start now. He finds Neighbors right side. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 7.
Darts looking to throw. He's going to keep it this time. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with first and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and goal, New York.
Blitz coming. Here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And they take this in for the score. The Giants start the second half with some needed points.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills.
And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass. But sometimes it simply doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Scott now to return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Lone back gets the handoff. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Back to the well again. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Prescott here from the gun. He's got it complete to Reed. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Design quarterback run here. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Took off with it again. Prescott is hit and he lost the football. And it's picked out by the Giants. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And New York takes it back for a touchdown. The Giants capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kate, I played for coaches that when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails.
The score, Giants 18, Cowboys 17.
Really seemed like they were trying to get as much momentum as possible out of that series of events, didn't it? Big play like a fumble return, Brock. They wanted to add another big moment with that 2-point try.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all, even if they did fail. Kind of like a big play we see all the time, right? The offense will get right back to the line. Don't let that defense breathe. I don't mind it, even if the execution wasn't there.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. This is Reed working the right side. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 10.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down. Carry for him. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They give it to him again. Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
He was taken down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. First. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Dak now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Now it's Prescott again. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back-to-back carries here. A nice gain of 8 there. That brings them to 1st and goal.
Cowboys, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Going to the ground again on 1st. And the defense holds Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Setting up,
No
2nd
gain
and
on
goal.
the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
The give, it's Blue. And the defense holds Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage.
Newman on the stop. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now
3rd and goal, Prescott. Setting up the running back screen. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Pierce now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Hits his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 29-yard
From the gun, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dart gonna throw again. He completes it in traffic. And he'll get it up to the 44. To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. It's on target to Johnson. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Go play action. Here's Dart. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Dart out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
The Cowboys back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Prescott on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, when we watch the Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first.
Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys push this to an 8-point game. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back to watching on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And this could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. On play action with Dart. Hyatt with the grab. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel it in. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
Dart now against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
And the Giants first down.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here goes Dart to the air. Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Giants
Going on 1st down. It's Dart. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Looking quickly here.
Dart sacked. A loss of 7 yards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Giants losing by 9. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Now Dart. Throwing the out route complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Desperation time here on 4th. He has all day back there. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. The Giants using their first timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. to the line. It's going to be second down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
He's drawn up for him. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So it's a win for the Cowboys. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.